bypass line, right?
I think it's the bypass line, yeah.
Nope.
I'm going to need some pliers and a set of 30-weight ball bearings.
What?
Yeah, tell you what, I got to go to my truck. Fred gets here before I'm back. You can tell him to start without me.
Now remember, one thing I'm trying to teach you, whether it's a bulldozer or a backhoe or a tractor or a stump grinder or a car or truck, you got to know your equipment. So know something about it so you don't get baffled with BS. And there's a lot of newer mechanics out there that just parts changers. Hey, it's Saturday, but I'm making this video. Temperatures are changing and it's about the shop. A lot of people have asked me questions about how I insulated this shop. I've made mistakes too. I've made some proper decisions and some bad decisions. So I'm trying to save you guys. If you live in a very, very cold environment, or even, let's say you're a hot environment and you got air conditioners in your shop, the temperature change, if you have one of these, let me turn it around, metal tubing buildings, all right, you will have condensation either way. But I'm going to tell you how to prevent it or how you should do this. If you are getting one of these buildings made, they're very cheap, they go up very fast. I like it, except for I would have done something different. I've got it super insulated in here. I got spray foam up there. The walls have, if you look at my past videos, have 2-inch, this is ISO board, okay? This is the one that goes, this is for commercial use on roofs. This is 2-inch, it's got closed cell inside, fiberglass mesh here and fiberglass mesh there. I've even painted this stuff at different times. So, I went with spray foam and the ice board. That's just pieces of it left over that I'm filling in around the garage door. Why, you know, I don't like to waste stuff. I also leave an air gap between the ISO board and the metal. It's not in direct contact. Now, my shop's different than your shop, okay? My shop, ooh, we got the lights adjust. I've got brick and I've got stucco. This stucco is underneath the stucco is 1 inch of a styrofoam board, insulation board. All right, so I don't have the condensation problems on these walls here. The ceiling is spray foamed. Now I need to warn you about something. Even though it's spray foamed, there will be a transfer of or a convection of heat or cold from the top. I got a steel roof on top and it's bolted straight to these 2x2s or 2 3/4, whatever they are. So there will be I don't get any sweating or anything like that. I'm very lucky on the roof. But on this back wall, on the back side of this, it's not stucco. There's a carport where I park my tractor and mowers and stuff like that. So it is steel siding, then you got the tubes going up and down. Then I've got ISO board, but I've got steel. So steel, steel to steel. And you will, if I get this shop really, really hot or really, really cool, not so much in the summertime, I don't have that problem on the sides because it's an awning. But if it's really cold outside and I get the shop really, really hot, I'll be able to see the outlines of those steel tubes from basically it's trying to condensate. I can see the cold transfer. So my thing to you, if you're getting one of these shops built, pay the extra money. They do this on pole barns too. They have a big blanket type insulation. It's thin, and it's got like fiberglass, and I think it's got some kind of, it looks like plastic, but it might be some poly or whatever, on one side and on the other side. They go across the roof, then they put the roof, the panels on top. Now these companies are also offering to wrap the building. Do that, all right? And I'm going to give you another little bit of warning. These buildings tend to leak at the bottom. They have a big, at times, water seepage. I had a brick ledge poured around when I built this place because I knew I was going to do the brick around it. And you get some leakage coming in here. So I go ahead with a silicone-based caulk all the way around. But I'm going to tell you something else. When you're building your building, be there. And before they put the sheets of siding on, lay a bead of top-notch silicone, not regular caulk, top-notch silicone, along the bottom on the inside and the outside. Before they put those metal panels on, after they got the metal panels on, run a bead all around the outside again. All right? And there's another thing, when they make you pour a foundation for these, and you're gonna contract all of your own concrete guys and stuff. I'm sorry for the shop being so messy. I've been just working, and weekends I come in to pick up. They try to tell you to leave at least a 1-inch lip all the way around the building. The reason why they're telling you that is that when the contractor comes in to put that metal framing down, they want to make sure that it fits on there, and they want to make sure when they're drilling that they don't break off the concrete. But the flusher you can get it and have your siding hang a little bit over that lip, the water will go right past it. All right, so that's just some stuff. Spending money to build one of these buildings, you just have to know about the upgrades yourself. So remember, caulk it, pay the extra money to wrap it in the installation and also across the top. Some of these cheaper companies won't do it. Others will, And when you're wiring your shop, I found it very, very simple when I was wiring to run it all in tubing. It went easy. And if you're not an electrician, you can still put up the tubing. You ask the electrician if you could save money by you putting it, and then you run the wire, and he does all the hookups for you. That's what I did. I ran everything to the panel box. I even dug the trench. Electrician came in. He goes, "Oh, this is sweet." All he did was do everything to make it pass code. He did the quick and easy work. I did all the down and dirty work. All right, so that's just to the shop. And another reason this side looks like that and doesn't have metal on, I'm only doing metal like I did on the bottom. And then I'm gonna have it wood trimmed and have like a bar type area built right there. So I could sit there with my laptop and stuff like that, okay? That's why it's got garbage everywhere, leftover wood. Anyway, God bless you. I hope you save somebody some time or do some research, okay? There's a lot of different companies out there that build buildings. Find out who builds in your area, and then try to find some customers, or go ask the guys that are selling the buildings. Hey, you got one going up? I want to see it while it's going up. I want to talk to it. Don't be afraid. Ask. It's your money, remember? God bless you. Have a good one. You see, hey, I got no facial hair or whatever. If you notice my face is looking like a little older or something like that, I'm not sick. What I've done is a thing called intermittent fasting. I've lost 38 pounds in like 2.5 months. I just don't eat dinner. I eat a good breakfast and lunch with my son when we're out. I come home. I might just eat some nuts or something like that. For dinner, I'm not hungry. And I did it for health reasons. I just want to be around here a lot longer. So I've taken 38 pounds off myself. My hips are doing better due to that. So think about it. You might want to look into it. It was actually very easy.